Hey guys, back for another video. I'm going to try one of these speculation videos, and just forewarning, there will be spoilers in this, just so I can kind of explain why to speculate maybe on some of these books. Now, if they, there's, no pure science to it, if it's mostly first appearances, but if who knows, and it may end up being something, and then again, of course, it may not be. But I got 10 books here. We'll go through them real quick, and we'll go ahead and get started. The first book here is Extremity #1 from Image Comics. It seems like every Image book that's coming out now that kind of has a fantasy type science fiction feel to it is getting that saga tag with it, like the next saga. And who knows? You never know. I mean, I'm sure, when Saga came out, no one knew, about it, right away. And this is one I feel that could go that route. Definitely kind of like a post-apocalyptic type world. Uh, cool art. Seems like a cool story. Um, the Seven to Eternity book, it skyrocketed there, and I don't know if it's gonna go back down or what. The God Country, that's another one that everyone was after. So maybe Extremity may be on that list, and this could be just the issue since everyone's looking for that next saga. That, to me, it's probably not going to be all these books that everyone's snatching up. It's going to be a sleeper, I'm sure. It's going to be one that no one's thinking about that ends up being the next big thing. I guess we'll see. This is Batgirl #6. This is the first appearance of the Penguin's son. He shows up at the end of the issue. Uh, Ethan Cobblepot is his name, and he's developed a new app that people use to, I think it's to search for people or individuals. Batgirl's trying. I mean, it turns out that the app is very useful, but she's trying to find something, like she knows there's something else that they're using it for, that something underhanded, and she's trying to figure it out, but she can't. Like, she's trying to find holes in this Penguin's son, his trying to find out that if he's bad or not, and she really can't. And I think he is, though. I think it's going to show out that he is. He wasn't really raised by the Penguin. I think he was financially taken care of, but the Penguin, I don't believe, raised him. I'm trying to think. I read so many books, it's hard to keep up with everything sometimes. But that's one to maybe think about there. Batman Annual #1 from Rebirth. This has got several stories in it, and there's a brief appearance of a character called the Stag. He is obvious. He looked cool, and the way they had it in here, it might be a small setup for something way down the road, and it just seemed like he would be an awesome Batman villain. And anything with Batman with villains and things like that, then you never can tell. I know the Mr. Bloom thing kind of didn't go as well as everyone thought it would, but he was introduced in a kind of a bigger fashion. This is something small and just kind of thrown in there, so maybe definitely if you didn't get this Batman Annual, and even if not, it's just it's a Batman book, so it doesn't hurt if it doesn't turn out to be anything, but you never know. Action Comics 976. This one here is the last part of the Superman Reborn, and basically this is the mix of all the Superman, of the New 52 Superman stuff and the post-crisis Superman, and so it's like it all is part of one. So anything that happened to one happened to the other, vice versa, and there's just one Superman now. apparently New 52 Superman didn't die. He was a part of Mr. Oz's prison, or where he's taking these other superheroes and holding them captive. So that's what happens in this book. I think it's definitely got huge repercussions for, the whole Watchmen storyline that I'm sure is going to come down the road probably next year or whenever. And this may be one that, definitely to get, especially if you're trying to piece together puzzles or puzzle pieces for that story. Green Lanterns number 9, The Phantom Lantern Part 1. This is the first appearance of a new character, Frank Leminski. He wants to be a Green Lantern so bad, and he finally gets him a ring. He gets the Phantom ring and becomes the Phantom Lantern, which is in Green Lanterns number 10. Yeah, the Phantom Lantern. Maybe nothing. This is another first appearance of a bad guy. A bad guy that wanted to be a good guy. So, you know how first appearances are. It's just a kind of a roll of the dice sometimes. It may start out hot and then drift off and then cool down. And then it may be something years down the road when they're introduced in a movie or a TV show or something, or used prominently in a storyline, that the first appearance becomes bigger. But just wanted to check out for. And I don't buy this Green Lantern book regularly, but the ones that I have, it's been pretty good. So if you're a fan of Green Lantern and you're not picking this up because it's not Hal Jordan, I really like the characters, Jessica Cruz and Simon Baz there, and just how they play off each other. It's really neat. Here's another two. Monsters Unleashed, number 1 and number 5. This is the first issue and the last issue. Not one of the, it's the story itself wasn't that great, but it's got 2 first appearances in here. This is the first appearance of Kid Kaiju. He can draw. If he draws monsters or whatever he draws, they come to life, basically. And he creates his own team here in this book to fight off the other monsters. And that's going to be his team, I believe, in the new Monsters Unleashed ongoing that starts out later this month, I believe, or maybe in May. He, he's an Inhuman, and he has these powers. In this book, the monsters form together like the Power Rangers or Voltron. They form together to form a bigger monster to face the monsters. So if you like Power Rangers, or you or old school fan of Voltron, or you're a new school fan because of the new series, you may really like this. And it's kind of neat because it's monsters that are forming together to form a big giant monster. So something to look out for as well. Amazing Spider-Man number 25. This is that big $10 issue. Norman Osborn makes his reappearance in this. Silver Sable shows back up. But I think the big thing in this issue is at the end, Doc Ock is not dead. He is actually in a younger body. He was transformed into a younger body at the end of the Clone Conspiracy. But you're made to believe that he died, but he didn't. And he joins up with Arnim Zola. And I think he's going to be a part of Hydra to some extent. And he may have a big role in the Secret Empire story coming down the line in a couple of months. He's calling himself the Superior Doc Ock too, and he's got like a new look, just like a new lean, mean Dr. Octopus. And so I'd say this is the first appearance of that version in this Amazing Spider-Man number 25. And the last book I've got here is Carnage number 10. This is the first appearance of a new character, the symbiote takes over another character, like a part of. I don't really know the details very much. I read the issue, but wasn't collecting Carnage. But the character's name is Raze, Raze, and it's a female, I believe. And you got all this new Venom stuff going on. You've got a story coming up, an event called Edge of Venomverse, and if this Raze character was to be a big deal, this is the one where she's first appeared in Carnage number 10. And this is probably one that you can get, because I think this is definitely a sleeper. And no, not seeing anything really about this book anywhere. And I think this is one maybe to definitely get, because I'm sure you can still get it for cover. And and if it doesn't turn out to be anything, you've got a cool first appearance, and you don't spend that much money. But I haven't looked on eBay for it, but I don't see this book, I don't think, in hardly any videos. I'm not seeing it on the Facebook sites. So I definitely check this out. And if I'm wrong about that character, shoot me a comment. But I'm pretty sure that this is the first time that Raze has been around, as far as the woman. I don't know the woman's name that combines with the symbiote, but I just think with all the Venom stuff going on, the Venom movie announced, the Age of Venomverse, this is just one that I'd go ahead and grab up. Alright guys, that's all I've got. Sound off in the comments if what you think about some of these books, or if there's a book that you think that may be something big down the road or here shortly. Post it in the comments, and maybe I can check it out as well. And once again, guys, thanks for watching.